All right, Shalom. Before I begin, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Double honor to the apostles, the great millstone. Peace and safety to the sincere Akim out there that's laboring and not wavering in his truth. And all faith and sincerity, Shalom. Now, I want to do a sin, centering it around, guys out there that's becoming disenchanted. Man, look, this is not the time to be disenchanted. All right, we almost at the end of this thing. Matter of fact, the end is near. You know, we one or two, um, prophecies uh, coming full fledged for things to really be shaken up. You know, for America, Babylon the Great being not the same as you know it. Among many other things. But when you're in this truth, you can't become weary, man. You gotta keep pushing. It might come times where you don't feel like doing sit downs, you know, or basically, hey, going out on the highways and hedges, but that's what you signed up for. And nobody ever said it was gonna be easy doing this thing, man. Because the scripture tell you about, those who heard the word and they gladly accepted it, all right, roughly paraphrasing, but then they didn't have no deep roots in them. So you got to be deeply, you got to really buy all the way in this truth, you know. And when you have a lot of downtime or you have any opportunities, you gotta do the videos, man. And you might say, well, hold up, that's not in the scriptures. You might say, well, just a decree from Apostle Tahar or a decree from the camp leaders. That's not in the scriptures, but it is in the scriptures, all right? Because when you read Psalms, the 19th chapter, it lets you know that the vehicle or the tool which Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is going to push this word throughout the four corners of the world is going to be by way of the internet and the YouTube in particular. Yahweh Shai said that this gospel will be preached throughout the four corners of the world, then the end shall come. So we all know by process of elimination, the internet is the only vehicle that you could do such works. You could upload a video, put it out there, in a matter of seconds, it's all around the world. You know, but like I said, for the most part, you can't become disenchanted. All right, and one way of becoming disenchanted is not doing the videos, man. There's just no way around it. All right, because you are being monitored. You got men. Once you put your hand to the plow and do a video, especially going out and do the work. All right, that's a no-brainer. We ain't even got to bring that topic up. You are commanded to go out on the highways and hedges from Yahweh Shai, but also you're commanded to do the videos. All right, because the scripture tell you whatever I shout in your slaki, whatever I whisper in your ear, shout it out from the rooftops, which is representation of the internet. All right, but like I was saying, you got guys that become disenchanted. And the way of knowing that is you don't see the videos coming up. There's just no way around it. All right, now it is an exception. You might have brothers who the camera might be tripping or whatever, and they might have not paid their bill and they can't get online service. All right, that's an excuse. But hey, even with that, it's still the Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is in control of everything. Yahweh Shai is in control of all his creations. So you got to be fearful even when that happens to you. All right? Because that could be a form of Yahweh Shai getting you out of here, man. So you got to pray always that you're able to do this work, And like I said, you got guys that might say, well, that's not in the scripture. Well, we're going to get a couple of scriptures on that. But for the most part, you're being watched, all right, through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Because we are body, and don't a body have eyes? And that's right. So when you put your hand to the plow and do a video, somebody might see you put a video up and then they look back at your channel or your account and then you ain't putting that up. Hey, that's your works. All right, because this internet is like a tree, man. When we come on your tree, if you ain't got no fruit, hey, then you're not bearing fruit. Simple as that, man. So you gotta just do the work, period. All right, this is Galatians 6 and 9. and let us not be weary in well doing. Yeah, and that well doing is the work, man. That's not talking about the commandments, all right? Because no one is keeping all the commandments. So that this is that new commandment. Yahweh Shai sent us out here to teach this word. What you think that the in Revelation the 5th chapter, the angels gave Yahweh Shai all that praise for being worthy to open the book? You think that was for nothing? No, the book was open. The Lord was slain for this book to be fulfilled. Now, you got to go out there and teach it. All right? You can't just sit on it like, well, no, Yahweh Shai was slain for this book to be open, man. So that's the new commandment. Go out there and push it. All right? So that's the well doing. All right? This is Galatians 6 and 9. And let us not be weary in well doing. Don't get tired of doing his work. For in due season we shall reap if we faint not. All right, verse 10. As we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith. Yeah, so that's if you get opportunity, you got to do a video. All right, especially for the brothers that's in this fold, man. Because that's what we doing this work for. We doing it for the hopefully let. So this scripture right here is a straight up scripture. If you exercising your spiritual senses, all right, if you got any oil, that let you know in this right here, this passage, this precept, let you know that doing the work, putting up videos is a premium, man. I'm gonna read it again. It's Galatians 6 and 9, all right? And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. Verse 10. As we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith. So if you get opportunity, you can't just watch fucking Sports Center, man. You got opportunity, you ain't got no time on your hand. Do a sit down, man. So you can do good unto the men, especially the men of the faith, because you got men who coming into this truth as we speak, and they want to hear this truth, man. Because you got to remember when you first came in, you was perky, your antennas was up, you was ready to hear the truth. So you got to remember the brothers like that. When you get opportunity, put out a video, man, for the brothers that's of the faith, man. All right, but you can't become disenchanted. See, because when you become disenchanted, um, then basically you again weak and you're on your way out of here. But this is Revelation 3 and 2. Be watchful and strengthen the things which remain that are ready to die. For I have not found thy works perfect before Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Now that's Yahweh Shai speaking. He said, be watchful and strengthen the things which remain that are ready to die. Yeah, because you got guys that's getting weary, guys getting disenchanted. So Yahweh Shai giving you a warning. Look, you better be on watch, all right? And with that, you better strengthen the little remains that you got that's ready to die. Because you got guys that started out on fire, then they starting to get a little relaxed, all right? Then they start getting an excuse here and there, and to the point you ain't doing the videos. So that little strength you got is getting ready to die, man. So it's a premium, man, to do this work, man. All right, that's what was commanded of you. All right, and you can't reach every brother when you go out on the highways and hedges. You can't reach every brother, but when you post a video, you're gonna reach brothers. All right, and that just is what it is. All right, but the reason why a bunch of guys, um, reason why a bunch of guys, um, get disenchanted, because really, in reality, they ain't really built for this thing, and they ain't got no knowledge. All right, they can't. Shit, Salaki Akim. I think I erased my scripture, man. Yeah, man. Well, I get this one. This is Acts 20 and 9. All right. When you read, matter of fact, I start up at 7 to give you a little set the stage. Acts 20 and 7. And upon the first day of the week, when the disciples came together to break bread, Paul preached unto them, ready to depart on the morrow and continue his speech until midnight. So Paul was teaching, right? And there were many lights in the upper chamber where they were gathered together. And there sat in a window a certain young man named Eutychus, being fallen into a deep sleep. And as Paul was long preaching, he sunk down with sleep and fell down from the third loft and was taken up dead. Now, when you read that, Paul actually woke the guy back up from um, he woke him back up. But bottom line is, the dude went to sleep, all right, and then he fell out his window and died. And that was happening to a bunch of you guys. You become disenchanted. You supposed to stay alert, stay watchful, man. You can't fall asleep in the middle of this thing of ours, man. You know, you just can't do it. All right. Let me try to find another precept real quick before I close. We're going to the Apocrypha. God damn it. Slacky Akim. Um, all right. Um, oh shit. Okay, let me get it. I think that's the Rock 21. Yeah. All right. This is Sirach 21, and I start at 13. The knowledge of a wise man shall abound like a flood, and his counsel is like a pure fountain of life. Yeah, that's why the scriptures say, with running waters, all right, we will flow a belly of living waters. That's talking about this scripture right here. The knowledge of a wise man shall abound like a flood, and his counsel is like pure fountain of life. So this is the counsel, the videos, going out and teaching, all right, is going to flow like water. All right, verse 14. The inner parts of a fool are like a broken vessel, and he will hold no knowledge as long as he liveth. Yeah, so that's these guys who get um, disenchanted. All right, they can't hold that knowledge. They're like a broken vessel because what happened is they basically get writer's block. You know how like guys in the music business they get writer's block. Well, that should never happen to you in this truth. All right, if you for real in this truth and you are rooted to your Howard Shah, you're gonna always be nourished. You're gonna always have something. Your lamp's gonna continue to burn. You get to a point where you got so-called writer's block in this truth, and you can't come up with no videos, you can't come up with nothing. Then you better pray to your Howard Shah, man. So I went a little long on this video, you know, but I hope you was edified. Until the next time, Shalom.